Hello, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Although, unfortunately, if you don't have a Valentine, yeah, you're out of luck. And unfortunately, we're not playing Dead or Alive, so no jiggly wiggly liggly titties.
Thanks, Nick, because that's what Valentine's Day is all about. So Valentine's Day is actually tomorrow. We're talking on the 13th, not the 14th. But yeah, happy Valentine's Day, or as I like to call it, Video Gamers Day. You know, play your favorite video games. So what romantic video games have you ever played, Nick, if any?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I do know there are romantic games, like literal romance games that you get to romance with fictional characters, but let's see if I can think of one right off the top.
I was thinking earlier, Super Mario Brothers is kind of romantic. You know, Mario runs after the princess, rescues her, has to try a number of times.
And also Sonic the Hedgehog with Amy Rose.
Yeah.
I mean,
but she didn't exist at first.
Yeah, until Sonic CD. I mean, I'm sure if we find that Snarkeesian woman, we get her to talk about all the people that have to save the damsels in distress. But we still have to get her on Wikipedia too, so that she can read off the stuff.
Right. Well, I know there's probably tons of games out there, right? That you know, Hero, Save, Ghosts and Goblins. That's another, not necessarily romantic, but
yeah. And if you really want an actual literal romance games, the visual novels are essentially that.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm sure you can find a romantic story behind, like, Mario Golf if you want to make up a story. Or Smash Brothers.
Or Pong.
Pong. They're fighting for their desire to win over the fair lady that you don't see.
Or it could be the fair lady, and the ping pong match is actually them trying to have a happy marriage without divorce.
Okay. So what else? What other games are, like, you know, sort of romantic?
Okay, other than the visual novels, I got nothing. Well,
any fighting games? I can't think of, you know, Street Fighter. Ken. What's the story behind Ken and Street Fighter? Wasn't he like? He
got hitched to a woman named Eliza.
Yeah. But I thought he was like, he didn't want to be with her, and then in the ending she chases after him or something. Or that's the closest I can think of that's like actually kind of romantic.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's like any romance that had evolved onto the onto Street Fighter, the actual like I don't know, like one common shipping is Guile and Chun-Li.
Oh really?
Yeah, like no, it's not the games, but like in the shows and stuff. Yeah, they're kind of close. Not like close, but like close enough for people to say. Yeah, they could fit as a couple.
It could happen. It could happen. Okay, so what else? Oh, you're holding a piece of paper there. Let's check that out.
Unfortunately, this is not a big list of romance games that I've been hiding. But it is a list of games that are going to be featured in the Bytown Brawl tournament.
That looks pretty sweet. So, yeah, describe what's on the paper there for us.
Well, we have as our main feature the big four fighting games that are currently released so far. Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Guilty Gear, and finally Blaze Blue. The newest Blaze Blue, by the way.
So when is that?
It'll be on February 22nd, but going from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So it's going to be an all-night event. So people, bring your snacks.
But not beer, because we're not licensed.
Yeah, no. Algonquin College does not condone alcoholism. It does condone snacking, I see.
Actually, that's paper on the floor. I'm not sure why there's paper on the floor.
Well, actually, no. It's actually paint chippings from the wall. After rigorous moving of shit.
If you can't bother to go to McDonald's, eat some paint chippings. It's healthy.
Or hell, just eat a healthy little cheeseburger down at Starbucks or the Byward Market. Oh. Okay.
You could probably order a pizza from Pizza too. I mean, on that day.
Yeah. Or, KFC, unless you're Pamela Anderson and you don't like chicken.
And you're vegetarian. And in that case, I have no idea. I don't think there's a restaurant around here that's vegetarian.
We also have some other games featured. Tekken, Smash Brothers, Skullgirls, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Blaze Blue, Street Fighter 4, the Arcade Edition, and Guilty Gear. There's also Other. Do you remember playing Other when you were a kid? I remember playing the shit out of Other when I was a kid. I mean, you get to play as other people. In all seriousness, no, these are just other.
And bring your other, bring your controller, not your other controller.
Yeah, actually, yeah, bring your own controller because it doesn't even matter what controller it is. I mean, it could be like your actual game controller, or it could be those massive arcade sticks. Actually, people brought a lot of arcade sticks with them. But if you want to know what kind of controller to bring, we are not sure about that, because there are some games for the PS3, some games for the Wii, because Smash Brothers, and some games for the Xbox 360. Most games are going to be played on the Xbox 360, so if anything, bring an Xbox 360 controller, and then bring one extra controller just to be safe from another console.
And if you like, bring another controller too.
Yeah, if you want to bring one for the Wii, I'm not sure where to go with that. You can either have the Wiimote, the classic controller. Personally, I prefer the GameCube controller because, come on, it's more classic than the classic controller.
That's what I was going to say, you know. For me, Smash Brothers Melee, GameCube, can't use a Wiimote. It just doesn't work for me.
I barely gave the Wiimote a chance. I did play with the Wiimote though. It's kind of okay, but it
wasn't designed for fighting games.
It just doesn't beat GameCube controller, because we have meditated ourselves to playing that when we played Melee. So when we're playing Brawl, it's more natural for us if we play on. Besides, I don't think the Wii has the ability to just, you know how you can automatically do your smash attacks with the C stick?
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that for the Wii.
I'm not sure. It's been a long time. I think you have to press 2 buttons, but we'd have to check.
Yeah, but no, you can do 2 buttons. Like you can hold it and do that, but you can actually automatically do it. It's not going to be as effective as if you fully charged it, but yeah.
And Little Mac from Smash Brothers Wii U got announced today as a playable fighter, so I'm pretty excited for that. So apparently Nick hadn't heard of this. Yes, he's a playable character now in the next Smash Brothers game.
His final smash is going to be him beating the living shit out of every other Super Smash Brothers character.
And he could be Big Mac. Not a burger, but
Big
brute guy.
Big Macintosh. Yup.
Yeah. But no, he actually has a power meter that charges up, so you can actually do like a smash. It's pretty neat. So it's a unique character. Yeah.
Yeah. Iron Griffith. Like, oh god, we can make so many jokes of it. It's like as he's getting beaten up, cut out my eye, Adrian. Trying hard now.
That's what happens when he gets excited. But it's all good. So anyways, what other Valentine stuff
shall we talk about?
Yes. I brought a little bit of red and I brought the hat, but I didn't feel like bringing a giant heart. Yeah. Not really manly. So
I guess my only advice would be to try and play fighting games as close to Valentine's Day as you can. Like, whenever you play fighting games, make sure you fight against a woman if you're playing a man, and vice versa if you're a woman. If your character's a woman, or if your character's a man. I really gotta get that separated. Or, if you're playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl, be sure to play as Pit, because he's the Cupid. And be sure to fire your arrows of love towards Mario, Peach, Link, Zelda, Snake, Samus, Sonic,
well, it's kind of cute because Ice Climbers, they're a pair, right? They're a couple.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think that
I think they're brother and sister.
Are they brother and sister? That's no romantic then.
It can be. Bow chicka bow wow.
Okay, so we'll just stick to the whole pit and, Pichu and Pikachu, in Smash Brothers Melee, there might be some chemistry going on there.
Or maybe Mewtwo and Pikachu for that sort of dominatrix feel. Because he's like, I shall enslave the human race. You're my slave now.
I can't think of any other, romantic video games. I mean, I should, Shenmue. Shenmue, I guess. Shenmue counts. He's looking for, I think, his girlfriend. Is it a girlfriend or just a female friend?
All I know about Shenmue is that Shenmue 3 is cancelled like Mega Man Legends. And all I know is that he's with the sailors. I don't know. Something about him being with sailors, I don't know.
And he likes to lift heavy stuff with his construction stuff. Sorry. Yeah. That should be more elaborate, but it's not.
I got nothing on Shenmue. I guess what I should say is, if I have to pick any romance game, I would guess Katawa Shoujo.
What's that?
It's basically a game where you romance disabled ladies. It's more romantic and tragic than it sounds, but that's the basic premise. You're a guy with a heart attack problem, and you get to romance with all these cute girls that all have their disabilities. Like, one person has half her face scarred in a burning incident, another is blind, another is deaf, one person has her legs chopped off, and so now she has not stumps, but artificial legs. And one of them just has no arms whatsoever and just paints with her feet. And
I was thinking Tower of Druga. I know he's a knight. I think he's trying to rescue a princess or something. Or I don't know. It's been a long time since I played that game. That game's old, so you're old school if you know what game I'm talking about. So what else? Final Fight.
Yeah, with the Double Dragon, because
that was the game I was about to
it is the ultimate rescue your girlfriend beat 'em up game. Except if you play cooperative mode, and as you're going in, you fight each other for the girl. Bros before hoes, this is not.
What about, what was the other fighting game? Wait, did bad dudes have girls? I'm trying to remember at the end. I don't think so.
Unless the president was a female, which, because Obama's the president, could be possible.
It looked like Duke Nukem.
Oh, God. They wish they knew how to quit him. They wish they knew.
I guess if, in a weird point of view, Duke Nukem could be a romance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but...
Shake it, baby.
Shake it, baby. We promise we'll get this off. Have you played the new one? There's this...
I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. When he has to punch or kick two girls and they just die that were with him. That's minor spoiler. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other examples other than Mario. Probably should be able to.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword but pretty much confirmed the Zelda Link ship.
Yeah.
It's okay, you want Zelda and Link to get together? Bow chicka bow bow!
Your dreams have come true.
Yep. However, for Valentine's Day, a lot of us will be forever alone.
You had to put that meme in there, didn't you?
Here's another meme that I could have put. Being in the snow with my lover just immerses me in a special feeling.
What's that? Being frozen?
No.
That's another bad reference right there.
No. There's a meme going on the internet about this guy talking about how being in the cold with his lover brings him in a special feeling. Google special feeling meme. It's a new one. That's why you haven't heard of it. Okay. Basically, everyone in Japan is like, dude, it's 50 degrees out there. Minus 50. You should be talking about your love like this because it's the biggest snowstorm ever in Japan.
Actually, this is what I found out. Apparently, it's disgraceful in Japan if you're 30 years old and you're not dating someone. So you actually have to put it out there and tell everyone that, hey, I'm dating someone, and then after this, I'm going to go on another date.
Actually, I think what you're talking about is the Christmas cake phenomenon, in which if you're 25 or over, you're not ripe for picking.
Oh, really? No, this is just an article I saw yesterday, I think. It's just considered disgraceful if you're 30 years old and you're not dating someone, you're not putting yourself out there. So apparently in Japan, I'd be disgraceful.
Yeah.
At this time.
Or if you're in Akibahara and all the Akibaharans are in there. Yeah, they all feel our shame for being forever alone.
So anyways, let's wrap this up a bit, and we can come back to Valentine's Day next week after. So anyways, are you going to that event then?
Maybe, I guess.
It's free, right? If you just want to show up and
watch the events go on and be a color commentator.
There's no money involved, I think, at all, right? It doesn't say on there?
I don't think so. Check their Facebook page, because I do remember them saying something like that. But some of the games they'll have are for free. Like Smash Brothers. All the casual games for scrubs and casuals. Actually, they say scrum.
Yeah. Yeah, Tekken Smash Brothers, Skullgirls, so at 1 p.m. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Blaze Blue is at 3 p.m. And Street Fighter 4, Guilty Gear is at 6 p.m. So after that, I guess all hell breaks loose, and it's whatever game you want to play and you can put on the system.
I forgot the Asian fighters, no survive. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't. I was gonna lead to the no survivors joke, but fighters does not rhyme with survivors, ironically enough. But yeah.
So forget Family Day. Do play your video games, practice a lot, then come to this event here, and you can play these wonderful games for fun or for blood.
Metal Gear Solid is a very romantic game if you play it correctly. Yeah. Like the Meryl ending or the Otacon ending. Either way, it's a romantic ending if you see it correctly. The Meryl ending more obviously than the Otacon ending, but there's some romance going on in Metal Gear Solid.
Surprisingly, before it got all weird in the later ones.
What's this? My hand is possessing me! Nah, just kidding. I'm just fucking with you guys.
That's so romantic, Nick. Alright. Well, that's enough from us this week. Guys, keep on gaming. Any final words there, Nick? He's busy screaming. Alright, guys. Well, keep on gaming.
Internally.
As long as he doesn't hurt himself, we'll be back next week together. Hanging out and gaming. So, until then, see you guys later. And, keep on playing video games and keep on gaming. And hopefully Nick will be okay after this. Alright. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.